City. It's Wanganui was set. Racing, smart dandy, fair break the inside. Rangers Waltz gets out well, and Pedro's Carrot pushes forward as well. Followed there by Joey Baxter trying to get up and around the outside. Now Plating Puss finds the rail and starts to push through, and Scott a Motor comes through as well. Further back in the race then Sharina Hill. Just ahead of that another Jet. Smart dandy goes back to last. Plating Puss finds the lead and will find the win. Joey Baxter got to second. Third to go by was Scott a Motor. Pedro's Carrot beside that with another Jet. Rangers Waltz threw it away across the top, went in front. Sharina Hill well back, and Smart Dandy last. Plating Puss. Well done, Ross Udy, Lynn Bleak. They have had some tremendous days here at Hattrick in the last couple of months. Racing, Dino slow to go here, and Homebush Minion gets out okay. Alamein Hera drives the inside, trying to cross them here would have been Scott No Limbs, does so. Scott No Limbs, Banshee Boy comes around with it. That'd be followed then. Dino the inside of Homebush Minion. Alamein Hera's been checked further back in the race then. We've got Steffi Star and Pacific Sunrise. Down comes Banshee Boy, gets over the top of Scott No Limbs. Dino got to third from Homebush Minion. Alamein Hera stiff again with Pacific Sunrise. Steffi Star, and she's mustered. Banshee Boy. I've been waiting for him. How long are you supposed to wait? I usually back them 3 times. Well, this is his 4th start today, Banshee Boy. He's got home around the outside of Scott No Limbs. Set. And racing, Kinetic Assassin astride slow. Allegro Dasher out nicely, and Ella Baxter's going forward too with Scott No Odds. Kinetic Assassin trying to push through the inside, can't get through. Getting a run round the outside, Corborn Bray. Let's go back to the top. It's Ella Baxter from Allegro Dasher. Corborn Bray gets dangerous, goes underneath them. Further back then to Scott No Odds and Kinetic Assassin. Down they come, Corborn Bray, and nicely here from Allegro Dasher. Ella Baxter, Kinetic Assassin. Scott No Odds next to go by. Further back then to Nikki McDowell, Lulu's Flame, and that's Marion. 1841. Not running any times here today, the Maidens. Corborn Brain, he's last away, but he got up and around the trouble. Head-on shot will show us a bit of a jam up at the first bend, and the race changed complexion. Ella Baxter had the front, but Corborn Bray just pushed through the inside and ran on by. Tony was set. Racing, Dallas Baxter, a nice break here with Shane McBell. They share up the pace. Eva Storms there with Scott Some Ticker getting across there. 2V Scintillating is running up in between runners now. They'll be followed back by Corborn Pause. No More Marmite. Homebush Inquiry out the back. Shane McBell on the corner is comfortably clear on V Scintillating. Corborn Pause and Dallas Baxter. Shane McBell in from V Scintillating. Corborn Pause third, then Dallas Baxter. No More Marmite. Scott Some Ticker. Eva Storm and Homebush Inquiry. 1811 goes on the board, and that's comfortably the best today. Shane McBell for John McInerney at start 18 today. Racing a Power Massini just a wee bit awkward the inside. Archie Bail's got out quite nicely, and off the outside Kaiser Max is going to cross them. Gets there first from Archie Bail, and they get away a bit here. Corboard Dallas has found the rail inside of Gladza Poppin, and they'd be followed through by Opawa Messini. Back in the piece to Absinthe Minded. He's a Jesse. Corbourne Gable. It is still in front. Kaiser Max by a couple. Archie Bail right on its tail. Now starting to surge home is Gladza Poppin. Further back in the race here we've got Opawa Messini and Corbourne Dallas. Up they come. Archie Bail kicks on by from Gladza Poppin. Archie Bail, Gladza Poppin. Kaiser Max weak into third. Gets a placing on the track though. Then Opawa Messini. Followed in by Absinthe Minded. Further back in the race to Corbourne Dallas. He's a Jesse, never in it, nor Corbourne Gable. A few well-supported runners that were no chance after the first bend. Kaiser Max setting them up in front. He just started to weaken across the top. And Archie Bail, talk about an overdue win here. Race number 6. Racing Downgrade King slow. Rosie Posie straight to the lead here. Downgrade King's going to try and drive through on the inside and chase it down. Gets checked for a stride or two. And several dogs go down. Allegro Title's gone down. So too is another Pearl and Sprite on Time's in big trouble. Rosie Posie in front. Downgrade King chasing hard. Then Allegro Style. Rosie Posie, Downgrade King lunge I think missed. I think Rosie Posie from Downgrade King. Not much. Then Allegro Style, Stainless Knocker, Sedgebrook Charm, Sprite on Time, coming in at intervals, but they're coming in, which is good. Another Pearl and Allegro's Title. So 2 fell, another one was put out of the race, and they all got up, and they all chased home. And they've all finished on the lure. Now, Rosie Posie might have just done enough today. She got a big lead. She did get that trouble in behind, and she has got home 1, 2, 8, and 10. There now, racing. Sheer miss out okay the inside. Lena Allen gets out quite nicely. Rubbed out's there too. Going up as well was Opawa Extreme into the first bend as the favourite goes clear. Back behind these runners then Alamein Jude gets a little bit handy, followed further back then by Corbourne Roman. Kirkham Harvey a long way from them and Corbourne Satin is last. Sheer miss out by about 4 lengths here at the moment from Opawa Extreme, followed through by Lena Allen. Rubbed out beside that Alamein Jude further back. Back in the race to Corbourne Roman, Kirkham Harvey and to Corbourne Satin. Sheer miss comfortably in front. Opawa Extreme trying hard. Might have just landed second off rubbed out. It's tight. Followed across by Lena Allen, Alamein Jude. Back in the race then to Kirkham Harvey. Last pair, Corbourne Roman and Corbourne Satin. Sheer miss led throughout here, and 30.60's been the return today on the clock. Beauty rolls the lure set. And racing Arizona Sky, a nice enough break here. Big Time Redfoo back in the mid-pack here, and Jobs right cross to the lead here. So Unbelievable goes forward with Kapailana out wide. Now Big Time Redfoo drives hard the inside, looks a winning chance, followed back in the pack. So Unbelievable, Homebush Dawn, well back here, second time takeaway around the corner. Big Time Redfoo booted clear on Kapailana. Third to go by was Jobs, right then So Unbelievable I think was just fourth. Right beside that was takeaway second time, Homebush Dawn, and Arizona Sky ended up at the back of the pack. She had to work pretty hard for this Big Time Redfoo. Jobs right found the rail, thought she'd be hard, but Kapailana put in a burst there, and then Big Time Redfoo got the lovely run through on the inside when it presented. Set. Racing He's midfield Homebush Handsome early, and best out here, You're So Free from Indefinite Order. Lagoon Victory pushes up behind them. Homebush Handsome just beside that is followed through there by Opawa J. Back and behind these runners then to Opawa Cassidy, Little Profit and Good Time Mike. Down the back they go. Homebush Handsome pokes up to the lead, gets around Lagoon Victory. Indefinite Order is still there. You're So Free starting to battle Opawa J. The inside of that further back in the race, Opawa Cassidy, Little Profit, Good Time Mike. Homebush Handsome's away for the prize again. Second over, Lagoon Victory just from Indefinite Order. You're So Free held on for fourth. Followed through there by Opawa Cassidy. Back in the field then we had Opawa J, Good Time Mike and Little Profit. Back to back the Handsome dog. All 38 kilos of him, 30.71 today. Really nice performance, just picking his way through and doing the job nicely. Ready to run, racing, Lonesome Nitro, bit slow the inside, and Rolex Rouge bounds out to the front. Corborn Phillip goes forward. They'll be followed by Lonesome Nitro squeezing through along the inside. Next around is Thrilling Ava, Come On Mickey, Botany Cell. Wall Age is next to last, and last of all is Agent Mick up front. Rolex Rouge in front by a couple. Here's Lonesome Nitro on its tail now. 3 back to Corborn Phillip, another 5 away then to Thrilling Ava, Botany Cell. Wall Age starting to get warm. Come On Mickey next to last, and Agent Mick's a good way off them. Rolex Rouge still in front by 3 from Lonesome Nitro. Big gap back now to Corborn Phillip. Thrilling Ava, Wall Age running on, others no chance around the corner. Rolex Rouge still in front. Lonesome Nitro trying to close it down, can't do it. And in is Rolex Rouge from Lonesome Nitro. Thrilling Ava to third, Wall Age to fourth, and Corborn Phillip to fifth. Followed across then by Come On Mickey. Botany Cell got tired, and Ancient Mick back with it. And he still hasn't won a race since the Wanganui Cup. He's been beaten by a nice hound. Having said that, Rolex Rouge ran to the front, 38.39 here. Set to go. Racing. Hughes in out pretty well. Snowball chances last away, and in front is Homebush Nark. Hughes in takes it on the outside, followed around there by Scott to go. Back and behind these runners then to Cup Pie. Mick Jobson back with that. Well, there's trouble up front for the favourite here too. Trying to squeeze around them right down the outside. Scott to go's going to get to the lead, and here's Mick Jobson trying to finish it off. Scott to go from Mick Jobson into third. Cabaret in a very, very strange race. Snowball Chance was back behind them, but trying to pick up ground late in the piece, and it rounded up a few too, including Hugh Zen beating that home Kapai and Homebush Dodger, and Homebush Nark was first out and one of the last home. And was set. Racing. Corborn Shadow stood there and missed it. Best away here. Screaming Skull goes out hard. Mr. Jules is going with it. Don't Muzzle Me between them. Then Akanagua. Miss Bunnythorpe is wide. Getting the hunt through the inside here is Corborn Legs. Corborn Shadow a long way back with Nixter. Screaming Skull in front around the corner. Driving hard here. The inside is Mr. Jules. Screaming Skull from Mr. Jules. Tight third. Corborn Legs or Don't Muzzle Me. Akanagua was fifth to go by. Further back in the race then to Miss Bunnythorpe, Corborn Shadow and Nixter. Number 4, Screaming Skull, posts her first win here on the track. A good finish. 5's got up for third. Corborn Legs holding out Don't Muzzle Me.
Race 13 on the card. And racing slow away would have been Gully Runner, and slow away MacGyver Arm early speed the centre of the track would have been Mrs. Phonic, and around the outside would have been another Queen, and behind them we go. Oh, there was trouble. MacGyver Armour, and last of all is Gully Runner. Off the top they come. Mr. Phonic's away with the prize. Mr. Phonic's in front. Down the outside another Queen late. Mr. Phonic the prize. Second over the line another Queen. Third it's tight between Corborn Kit or the outside, which was Good Time Lady. And behind them we go back to MacGyver Runner, followed by Gully Runner, and the last one home was Do More. Almost there, ready. Racing slow away would have been One McDowell, just a little bit slow away, and also getting back in the field would have been Scott the Best. Early speed from the centre of the track was a PU Flyer, gets to the lead on the inside. One McDowell's got the rails running and going behind them, followed by Corborn Mark. Back towards the tail of the field is Scott the Best out of the race. Up they come, One McDowell's in front. One McDowell the prize, wins by half a length. Second over the line we go back to Opuhu Flyer. Third over the line is tight between Corborn Mark. And the inside we had Opuhu Flyer, followed by, in behind them that we had Cosmic Rascal, followed by Cosmic Warrior, and Scott the Best was one of the last ones home.